Hey, so my phone keeps flipping out, and I'm not sure why, but Aldo Leopold once said that to what avail are 40 freedoms without a blank spot on the map? And the campfire tent really kind of embodies that. You see, in my mind, the pinnacle of the human existence is freedom, which is the ability to synthesize information and knowledge that one has absorbed through a lifetime in order to feel as though you have options in any given situation. And I think that's why I love the backcountry so much. And I can't think of a better blank spot or place to enact one's freedom than the backcountry. It's where I feel the most invigorated. And the Mason tent really allows for that. It also has some amenities that really make it, not really roughing it per se. Some people might think it is, but it's got this great big bug screen, and bugs are a big deal. You get bitten up by bugs, it's a bad deal. But again, I can use my own head to change this how I want, given any type of weather. And it really fits well. It assimilates well into the environment. I'm not sure a lot of modern gear does that. That's not that I don't use modern gear. I really will. So a couple other points. My canoe is up on shore. I'm not going to let that scoot away. My kitchen I'm going to be picking up here in a moment. You see it. My fire will be put out and erased. Some places fires aren't even allowed. Inside, it's really pretty basic. I've got a sleeping bag, a down sleeping bag. That's what I prefer. I've got an air mattress. Well, air mattress. I've got a air sleeping pad, as well as some extra clothes for my head, for a pillow. I will say that you don't want to overstuff. Have a sleeping bag that's super, super warm, because you'll just get too hot. So I bring a sleeping bag that's rated to about 30 degrees. And then I carry a wool blanket, which I think you can see here on the ground. And that's going to add another 30 degrees if it gets real cold. And tonight, it's actually going to get pretty cold. So I may be throwing that blanket on. But there's really not much to it. I have a water bottle in there as well. And I keep a headlamp probably on that water bottle or linked around this paddle if I need it in the night. So again, it's pretty strange not having you guys here. And I really wanted the opportunity to show off the Mason tent and all of its attributes, and hopefully they stick out to you. Maybe I'll send you some other information about it. Not super cost effective, but they do last a lifetime, and they do allow for, I think, a more transcendental experience in the natural world. So I really wish you were here, and sorry you didn't get any of this wonderful meal I had here tonight. And I hope that you're well. And I also hope that if you haven't taken any of my other classes at Castleton, you seriously consider doing so. You won't be disappointed. If this is a philosophy that you're interested in, it's only compounded as we move forth. Also, I stand by what I said before. If you are in any of those other classes, I'll make it up, make the loss of this trip up to you. And hopefully you can kind of recoup some of the losses that you've had. Trust me, you're not the only one. The C-19 era has really turned my life upside down, but it's also been really reaffirming in that a lot of modern society has proved to be unsustainable, and there is an increased interest and connection to locality and being self-sustainable. And I think that on the elemental level, it really starts with this. For me, I came from this kind of environment, and then I took the lessons that I learned here and then incorporated them in the front country or in society. And outside of the natural inclination to protect wild places and the fact that I believe that wild places are vital to our survival as a species, it also, I think, allows for a more contented human experience. And so that when we get put into these positions, as we are right now as a civilization, we know how to adapt and how to move on our own feet in a effective, sustainable, peaceable, and liberating manner. So again, I really wish you were here, and I hope you're doing okay wherever you're at. And I can't wait to see you back on campus. Don't be afraid to stop me. I'm not sure if this is going to be my last video or not, but if it is, I really hope to see you back in Castleton in the fall. It's a beautiful area. So take care.